Hi, so you can probably see I'm not in my regular studio, but I wanted to bring you this video in any way. I wanted to show you a new tool that I discovered that I'm using, quite a bit. And the whole thing about this tool is that it eliminates 100% misspellings, wrong email addresses, anything like that when you're trying to build a list for yourself. So what I'm going to show you how to do, or what to do. Yeah, that sounds a little bit better. What I'm going to show you, I'm going to show you how to use the tool. So you can set it up like this, to say that if you wanted to get this free, the little black book of free online tools, you don't need to input your email address and your name and all of that. You can just click on this continue with Google. It's going to take you through to the Google sign-in sheet and then, well, the Google accounts. And you can choose any account from here, and it's automatically going to take you through to the thank you page. If the internet allows me to. There we go. And perfect. So it takes you through to the thank you page, and you don't need to type in. So you're eliminating all misspellings, all incorrect emails, everything like that. But let me show you how to do this. Awesome. So the tool that we're going to use today, it's called LeadPal. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how we're going to set up that button that you just saw. How you're going to set up that button right in here using LeadPal. Now there's a couple of different ways to use LeadPal, but we're going to run through all of that today. First, LeadPal is a paid tool. Obviously, I do have a subscription with them. I'll drop in the link below if you ever want to use LeadPal. Obviously you need to see what it does first. So under campaigns, you're first going to start off with creating a new campaign. Now, when you create a new campaign, you need to give it a name. So I'm going to give it the test funnel fellow name. You can give it tags if you want to. You can also add in a little description. So I'm going to say this is a test for my YouTube channel for the funnel fellow. So if there's any other projects that you're running or that you're busy with, you can go there. Okay, so firstly, you'll see in here, it asks you for a fallback link. So what I'm going to do is, if someone initiates that initial, clicks on that initial button and then doesn't go through the whole process, what is it going to fall back into? And that's what the fallback button is, what the fallback link is for. So I'm going to copy that. There we go, copy, and I'm going to say that is my fallback link because they need to go back to this one, which is great. Awesome. Next up, social logins. So there you can see the default social apps. You can edit this as well to say that these are all the different ones. So I just used Google in the example you just saw, but you can use any of these. So you can use Twitter, Facebook, Google. I know their Facebook, for some reason, their Facebook thing has been a little bit on the fritz these days, but yeah, most probably when you're watching this video, they've sorted that out. You can use Google, you can use LinkedIn, you can use Amazon, Windows, Yahoo, or Apple. They can use any one of those sign-in links to opt into your list. You can also customize a logo. I believe this is only on the Pro plan, and I don't have the Pro plan, so I'm going to leave that out. Also, because I'm not going to use it in the normal way. I want to make a button but I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you all of that. Don't worry about it. Okay, so let's close that. I'm going to use all the the default links because they can use any one of those. And then here's the great thing about this. You can use third-party subscribers or third-party platforms. So here you can see there's an active campaign link that I have linked to this. You can also integrate Aweber. There's a couple of other autoresponders like SendLane and some of those that you can link to your list. So if someone clicks on it, it's not only going to put it into LeadPal, it's also going to push them through to any list that you want. So it can start off an automated autoresponder sequence quite easily. So next up, you're going to go with create campaign. So now we have the campaign. They're going to click on that, and then they're going to go through to whatever you want them to go to. So next up, we're going to do links. So now we have the campaign. We know what's going to happen. We need to create a link. And I'm going to show you what the link is for in a little bit. That's what the video is for, right? Okay, so now I have the thank you page. So if someone's successful, if they go through the first one, they need to get to the thank you page. And that's what I'm going to grab here. So I'm going to copy that and then paste it in here. Paste. Awesome. So there's the thank you page. Select the campaign. The campaign is going to be the test, the funnel fellow. That's the one that we just created. I know you remember this. Okay, so select refer a friend campaign. Nah, it's not really that. Download button text. So you can leave that out as well. I'm going to show you how, once again, I'm going to show you how you can create that button, but I'm also going to show you what LeadPal would actually like you to do, because there's two very different ways of using it. So next up, we're going to not include a logo or anything like that. There's meta descriptions, so channel tracking. If you have the pro version, you can also track different things, so you can insert your tracking pixels and all of that in here. You can do integrations, and then you can do customizations. This all really comes alive when you start using the Pro version. So if you opt into the Pro version, it doesn't really make sense to you at this point, and don't worry about it. It's not really supposed to. It is going to, however, make sense right now. So what you can do, here you can see this is the one that we just created. So there hasn't been any clicks, there hasn't been any impressions or any leads. But here's the link. And if you click on this link, if you go through to this link, it's going to show you exactly what it's going to look like. Now, this is the page that's generated by LeadPal. And this is the one that you can customize and optimize with different text and your logo and background colors and stuff like that. So theoretically, what you can do is on this page, you can include a button to say, let's go through and sign in with your preferred platform. If they click on that, they'll get to a page that looks like, I don't know where that just gone. Probably because I went out of it. It's going to take them to a page that looks like this. And then from here, they'll be able to say they want to log in with LinkedIn, or they want to sign in with LinkedIn. If they sign into this, you'll see that it pulls their information straight through. Let's go with allow. And once they allow it, then it takes them through to the thank you page. So that's essentially the way that LeadPal wants you to work with their platform. So if we refresh this, you'll see that we now have, I think we should have 2 impressions, 1 click, 1 lead. And you can go into your subscribers and you'll be able to see this is the guy that signed in. The source was LinkedIn that they came through. And you'll be able to either export this as an Excel or PDF, whatever you want. You can also sync this up with your autoresponder. So that's quite nice. That's the way that they want you to use it. For me, I found that the more options you give people, the less choices they make. So what you can do, and what I showed you in the beginning, is you can create different buttons. So if you go through and click on that little gear, and you go through to button, it'll show you all the different buttons that you can have. Now for this, I'm going to go into my builder. It's called Elite Funnels. It's a fantastic builder that I found. But yeah, so if you don't have it, I'm going to drop a link to that in the notes below as well. So if I want people to sign in with Google and not give them the option to go through to that second page where they then need to choose their platform, you can copy this code, go into your builder and say that this section over here, I want to insert some code. And then I'm going to paste that in here. It doesn't give me the option to do that, but yeah, I know how to do it. So there you can see it now says Google. You can edit the code as well. It sounds a little bit hectic, but it's really not. It's right at the end. You can see it says Google. You can make this continue with Google. And if you click out of it, there you can see it says continue with Google. We save this, and I'm going to refresh this page, and you'll see that there's the button. So now if I click on that, it's not going to take me to that second page that has all the different options that might cause a little bit of friction so that people don't go through with it. You can just click on that button. It takes you through to this screen. You click on that and it takes you through to the thank you page. Perfect. As easy as that. So that's how I prefer to use this tool. Not with the normal page that LeadPal gives you, but with an actual button. Now, if you decide that that button looks terrible and you don't want to use it, that's perfect, because like you saw in the beginning, that's exactly what I thought. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a button, I'm going to chuck it in here, and then that button's already, it looks a lot better because it's already in keeping with it. It doesn't look out of place. So I'm going to add in an icon. I'm going to say that, yeah, it needs to be in the front, and I'm going to choose the Google icon. And I know what you're doing. You're sitting there thinking, yeah, no, this is all great and good, but how do you get the code? Or how do you tell people that I'm going to show you all of it. Continue with Google. There we go. So now we have the button. It looks awesome. It looks, at the very least, it looks quite a bit better than that one. But now if we go through to this, you'll see that right here at the back, that little piece of URL right there. So it does get a little bit lost in all the other codes, but you can see it says https:// link Google. Beautiful. I'm just going to copy that little link, and I'm going to paste that. I'm going to make that the destination. So if someone clicks on this button, it needs to take them through to a link. It needs to be an external link, and that is the URL. Just paste that link in there. So now, let me just quickly delete this, and let's spruce this up a little bit so that it has a little bit of a border. It has less padding. There we go. I think that's round about what it looked like in the beginning. And now if I go through to this page, there we go. That's the beautiful button. And if I click on that, it's going to take me through directly to sign up with Google. There we go. And let's sign up with another email. So let's go with that email. It's going to tell me, are you sure you want to? Because, there we go. Sorry, I actually needed to click on it at the right time. And it's going to go straight through to the thank you page. Now, if I go back into LeadPal and I look at my different links, you'll see that I now have 2 impressions, 5 clicks, because it's picking up my IP address, but I have 3 leads. And these 3 leads, you'll never struggle with misspelled email addresses again, anything like that. There's the last 2 that came through. It gives you the time, all of that. And like I said, you can link this up with your autoresponder as well. Awesome. That's LeadPal. That's how you can use it. Obviously, there's a bunch of other stuff that you can do. They do have extra training in there. They have bonuses as well. So if you're running WordPress, it's a little bit more structured towards WordPress so that you can have all of these. But they give you bonuses. They give you the training that you need. They practically give you everything that you need. So awesome. There's LeadPal. If you want to grab that, just grab the link below. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe and hit that bell so that you get notified when I do my next one, which is most probably going to be back in my studio, which should look a little bit better. Awesome. Thank you for joining me. Cheers.